I'm going to talk to you about a story I had from our lawyer here on Janet Rangi. Yes, and very soon some of you will be meeting them, of course, for complex cases. If the immigration request for evidence, we'll be sending you to the lawyer directly to handle that case for us. For that, some of you do self-petitioning and you have questions, and some of those questions are very complex that they require, of course, a professional like a lawyer, and we'll be using our lawyer. And one of these days, hopefully, he can come online so you can see him. But he mentioned a story, and I thought I can come and share with you. And I'm going to share with you, so stick to the end of this video. But I have to mention congratulations for some of you who took, I want to call it a risk, but actually it wasn't a risk. You had the courage to file for the EB3 green card for unskilled workers. I'm sure many of you can now report and you can testify that you've been going through the interviews and we are doing the PAM filing. So actually the lawyers now are asking, of course, that you finish your payments so that they can finish with the, PAM filing and all that. But majority of you by now, you have interviews except for a few people whom we anticipate that they will file this December and January. So for those who are interested in EB3, stay tuned. Unfortunately, the jobs for this year are gone. There are a few people that had paid and they're on standby. And the lawyer and the recruiter think that some people might not fulfill the payment, just a few. In that case, then some openings will be available for some people who had paid, but they didn't get the job. So that is a good thing, all right? So the jobs are gone for 2023, but we are still working with the recruiter and we are still working with the lawyer to make sure that we get a fresh list for 2024. Of course, anyone that has ever consulted me or written to me, as soon as we get the fresh list, I promise you, through consultations, that you know what, you'll be the first ones to know. We will write to you the email, we will call you to let you know that the new list is there, and then I'll come and then announce to the rest of the group. Okay, but basically EB3, it's going very well. Some of you say, Janet, I wish it could go fast. I'm like, you are better off than someone who did not put in the application. You are way ahead. And I said, mark my words, 1 year from now, you'll be coming to me with a testimonial. And I will remind you that you're better off. That money that you did not send to a relative, that you did not have to buy those clothes, that you did not have to buy that fancy car, has come to finally pay off. Okay, so anyways, that's besides the point. That was just an update. The lawyers are doing a good job. The recruiters and the employers, as we are just agents facilitating the process. And good job for taking that step. You are going to be very encouraging to the next group that will come 2024, so they will not have any fear because they have the pioneers of the program. Because the pioneers always ask me, Janet, can you show us? Can you show us? And I was like, this unskilled program is kind of pretty new. Okay, but what we know, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, EB5 green cards have always been here. They've always been here. I'm a beneficiary of EB3 for skilled workers. So having said that, congratulations, one day at a time. Okay, some of the things that I'm very happy this year to announce is that we've gotten very good results. Many of you, you've come, we've sent you to schools, you've made applications, you've made change of status very successfully. Some of you, you've done self-petitioning. Others, you've had to go through the schools, and some of you, you've had to go through the lawyers. But guess what? Guess what? No one can sit on this video and say that they were denied. We had 1 or 2 people who delayed and they did not respond to the immigration on time. And they were never denied, actually. It's because they did not take time to respond. But other than that, I'm yet to hear any denial. So far, I will not tell you that we had any denial. So we are very happy about that. Not only are we happy for the families, not only are we happy for people who have managed to stay here legally and done the right thing, but we are also happy that now the word is going through the community that, you know what, if you come to America on a temporary visa, you do not have to overstay. The goal always is to exit. The goal is always to do the right thing. But in the event, of course, if you want to stay and you are welcome to change your mind. Okay, you just have to prove that that was not your intent when you came. You did not intend to lie. All right? So this is, again, I'm very happy because the numbers are now speaking for themselves. Okay, I've come a long way. If you told anyone 2 years ago, they thought it was a rumor. But now people, most of you are in the communities, you are actually testifying that, yes, Janet guided me here, Janet said this, and actually I came on a visit visa, I'm now a student. I'm actually in nursing school. So the truth is coming out. It's no longer a rumor. It's no longer saying huyo mwanamke anapiga kelele. No. We are past that. This is life-changing opportunities, and I'm very, very happy for many of you. So that is a good report for 2024. In my opinion, we had 100% success rates in terms of changing status. Why? Because people come with the right intent. The ones that have no intent of, those that come, travel, they choose to go back home so that they can stay in good books. That way, when they are ready, they just come back and visit. Okay, so having said that, that has been a success story. EB3 is ongoing. Change of status has been a very, very successful program for those who choose, and their intent is to come to go to, to visit, and then eventually, if they change their mind, they have done the right things. And not only have we helped them through the process, we've linked them to the lawyers, we have linked them to the schools, okay, and they've just done the right thing, and they've just done amazing, amazing things. They are very, very happy. Okay, when it comes to international people, visit visas have been tricky. Okay, we've had denials, but for me, when I have experience, the more I see, the more I hear stories, the more people tell me the experiences, the more I learn and see what the embassies are looking for. Okay, student visas, we had a nice success pool. Okay, people reported very good results, not very good, I would say fairly good results. Okay, J1 were very successful programs, but when they come here, they tend to get stressed, except people from Zimbabwe, South Africa, I noticed. Mostly on the southern states or southern countries, they don't have restrictions on the J1. Those ones have also done very well. They've come to us, we have guided them through the process, we've linked them with the lawyers, we've linked them with the right schools, we've linked them with the right programs, and we are only seeing success stories, okay? We've seen very successful stories. Finally, we have seen a very educated pool, a very informed pool, a very knowledgeable community that knows how to do the right thing, so that, they can have a bright future, lessen the amount of people that separate from their families, okay? By the end of the day, this is our passion, okay? Now, coming back to the lawyer and actually what he said, Janet, even me, I'm in the community and I've had only good things from people, how much you're helping. And actually, he proved some. He told me, Janet, one thing that I see that makes a difference in this profession, meaning law, is to take the burden of the client. Because immigration issues are very difficult. There's a lot of fear involved. There's a lot of family separation that goes on. There's a lot of, lack of knowledge and not enough, lawyers around or professionals to help people. So he knows that when he takes up a case, it means he's helping you not to have sleepless nights. He says the emotional damage or the emotional burden is so heavy, and I couldn't agree with him more. I see that every day where you go and sleep, and you have people's burdens in your hands. You have people's, futures in your hands. Okay, so I'm very excited, and so I promised to say a story that he told me. So I said, Tony, how many people, what do you think we can even help more? And he's a lawyer. He's going to be handling immigration cases. So most of you come to me through consultations. I will evaluate you because even me, I'm an immigration advocate, of course, still going to school to get my certification eventually. But I've been trained how to clerk and get the right information so I can pass it on to the lawyer. And one of the cases that we were very happy about is a client who came in 2017, but we can't go in the details of the case. Eventually, she didn't have to, she had not done much basically. Okay, but out of fear of persecution, out of many things right now, okay, although she did not file for asylum, the lawyer managed to help him to actually eventually file for asylum. So right now, that person is getting a work permit because the 150 days are gone. Okay, those ones are allowed to the waiting period for the asylum. Okay, so you can see how much we are going to help come next year. So if you are one of those listening to this video, of course, and you think you need more information through the lawyer, of course, just come to Janet Rangi. janet.rangi67@gmail.com, okay? And we'll do the necessary for you to meet the lawyer and have a consultation. We'll clerk you, then we'll send your information to the lawyer. Again, janetrangi67@gmail.com. Guys, happy holidays, and I'm so happy for you and your family. See you next year, okay?